We're just going to go to the main talk now. Mubariz Sab. Mubariz Sab, as you know, someone who came out of the shadows for me while I was in Midlands. So obviously, I was still getting to know people. But while we did our Khuddam nights, I was introduced to him by Guide Sab. So since then, alhamdulillah, he's been with us every Khuddam night. You know, he was traveling all the way from Birmingham north with his team, and every week he was coming. So now, alhamdulillah, he's part of the team as well. And as you know, every week he's always delivering the Friday sermon. So today, inshallah, he's going to give us a little insight about himself, about his journey, coming from Dubai, working with us, and coming here to the UK, and all the jobs that he's been doing. And so he works. Obviously, he was introduced better than me, but just from what he was telling me, it's really interesting for someone to work in technology and things that we need in our house when we're using our phones, using our Wi-Fi and internet. So any problems that you guys have been having, any slow Wi-Fi, anything like that, just throw the questions at him, and inshallah he'll be able to answer it. And also, if anyone's interested in going into that line of work, or is interested in anything to do with that, ask him, and he can refer you as well. Beauty of the job. So Marcel, over to you, Jazakallah, for coming on today. It would be interesting to do as well. Jazakallah. We also have a presentation prepared as well. So just let me know when you want to share that. Okay, Russell, I think you need to go. You're on mute right now. Really? Vicky, put him off mute, please.
Who should I be putting off mute?
Mubariz.
Where is he? Okay, there. Yeah. Okay.
Let's go.
Unmute.
I think Murasab's a bit shy today. Murasab, Ajo, let's talk.
So, Assalamu alaikum, everyone. This is Mubariz Ahmed. Actually, my journey, I was born in Karachi in Pakistan, and my journey started from there. And I did my higher education there in University of Karachi, and I have a specialization in marketing, branding, and advertisement. So after doing that, I was just searching for a job. Then my friends and family told me that you are good at cooking, so go for it. And in 2012, it's a fancy job. So I just go for that, and I did my diploma in food and production and beverages. And then I did that. Or after that, after completion of that course, I was doing side by side, I was doing tabligh as well. So in tabligh, I was like a extremist Ahmadi, you can say that. So I did a lot of tabligh at Karachi Zilla level and all over. Like I was taking classes, like I was like Zaisab. So the thing, like once there was a lot of opposition from the other people. So there was an extremist group which warned me that you are not supposed to do these things if you want to live here. So I was a bit of scared. Then I wrote a letter to Khalifa Waqt that this is going this thing. So he replied that he prayed for me. And after that, one night, a group of people came at my house, the extremist or terrorist, I don't know. So they came at my house and they said that this is your last day, and tomorrow, police or some people will arrest you from here. So at that night was the last night in Pakistan for me, and it was in the year of 2013. Now it's 7 years. So that was the last night, and I was so scared as well, and I was so worried about the family and all these things. and I just moved from, I did a hijrat migration to Rabwa, and then I lived there like an underground for 3 months. And I was applying on the same time in Dubai for a job. So luckily I got the job because of the barakat of blessings of Khilafat, and I was writing letter to Huzur every day. So when I was writing the letter, so it was like my strong belief that if you are writing a letter, that will 100%. If you write the letter, if you haven't posted till, I have a belief that it will be accepted. So I just wrote a letter on a daily basis, and I luckily in 3 months I got a job from a multinational company, smart card manufacturing company, debit credit card. They are manufacturing the IDEMIA. They are manufacturing basically a debit credit cards, UK passport personalization, Nadra in Pakistan, like national identity card manufacturing. They are in IDM solutions. So I got that job. That company was in like 40 countries of the world. So as you can see, if you can show this presentation, if you can show that, Mubariz, that presentation.
You see?
Yeah, this was my academic year. The next, yeah, that was my internship in Pakistan after graduation as well. That Pakistan is, I was lucky that I got some of the, like, not many people can take or can be eligible for that Pakistan State Oil and National Company of Oil and Industry. So I was that lucky guy that I got an opportunity to have an internship program at Pakistan State Oil. Next,
What was your degree in? What did you pass your degree in?
I have done a specialization in masters in commerce, and my majors are marketing, branding, and advertisement. So after that, I was in media as well. As you can see, I did some journalism things and media work and radios and hosting events. Or after that, I moved to Dubai for this, working for this smart, because of this media things and everything. I got like in the eyes of the extremist and terrorists that this guy is like going to be a famous. So when whoever is famous in Pakistan and he has a tag of Ahmadi, definitely you know what I mean. So after that, was my house was looted as well, and I have that. You can see that the other night, the last night they came, and after that I ran away from there and in Rabwa, and they looted my house. The extremists and terrorists, they have their like they occupied my house. I have this. You can see, guys. Can you imagine that your home is being looted and you are nothing? You have no power to do this. This you can see here. I will show you one thing, because my friends are also watching. This is my sales deed of my apartment there in Pakistan, and I have no authority to live there anymore. And that was like, I still remember that my mother cooked food and watermelon was cut and everything was there, but we cannot like have the opportunity to eat that. We just left everything and ran from there. And then in Dubai, as you can see, this is smart card manufacturing debit credit card. I was working for that company, because I want to tell you something interesting about this smart card manufacturing things. It's a different level, next level thing. Like you are doing in smart card manufacturing, we know that debit and credit card, whatever card is in your pocket is manufactured by us. So it can be like, we have a lot of varieties of card, like we are embossing diamonds in the card. So we are embossing diamonds, and we have like some reflective card, crystal cards, like metal cards, and some fragrance card, and reflected, which reflect in the night, and fragrance with chocolate and strawberry. So and the diamond card we are issuing to the billionaires of Arab. So once I remember that Sheikh of Arab, like Muhammad bin Rashid, he came to collect his card from our manufacturing plant. So yeah, so after that, we have in this smart card manufacturing, we have schemes. We called it schemes in technical terms: Mastercard, Visa card, PayPal, and PayPal. These are the schemes. Next. These are the types like contactless, hybrid, and dual interface. That NFC card, like a contactless card, and contact are like you insert into the machine, and then the withdrawal of money in ATM, we use contact card and contactless for the NFC tap and go. Next, these are the like we are working on that, and it's really a confidential work we were doing, and it's a lot of headache because the banks were sending us the artwork like a selfie card, like Rabbi Sahab took a picture and he want his picture on the card, so we have to manufacture that. And some artwork like a 500 million card. I remember a worst situation in our company. Qatar Bank of Qatar ordered 100 million cards, and their artwork have some uh, like you can say that there was a mistake in the artwork, and we like we issued all 100,000 cards, 100,000 cards, yeah, 100K cards, and these all we shredded after that. So it's a so confidential and so complicated work to do, and with a lot of stress. So after this, Dubai, I came UK. I got married in UK, and then I was searching for a job. I came UK in like 2018, August 2018. So here I was searching for a job, and in Dubai, the main thing which I want to tell you guys as well, that your resume, present yourself, how to sell yourself into the market. It all depends on your resume. So in Dubai, we had a lot of workshops regarding focusing mainly on resume, because you don't know, in Dubai economy is like a balloon. You don't know when it will blast. So you always have to be ready every day that you are going to lose your job and you have to apply for another job. So with that resume, and once I moved here, as usual, I wrote Khalifa work that I moved here, I got married, and I'm searching for a job now. By the grace of Allah, I am like protected I protected from all evils, and now I reached UK. So so the Khalifa work like again prayed for me, and luckily I'm the person that I always get the reply from Khalifa work. I already received the letters from Khalifa work. So I got the next day, I got the job here in Enjoy, like it's our Birmingham market. So what we are actually doing for Enjoy, our partners in the next slide is Samsung, Huawei, British Telecommunication, who is merged with EE now. So BT and EE are under the same banner. And then Google products like Google Pixel or Sonos music systems and iPhone, you know that. So in these, what I am doing actually, I am doing like a field expert and a back-end work in a technical department. If a customer like, what is the difference? Like our company is like an Amazon company. Our CEO is the one who designed Apple App Store for Steve Jobs. He used to work with that guy, Steve Jobs, and he gave this idea at that time that you should have an app store in your mobile. So that guy now 6 years back, it's basically a US company. So 6 years back, he came with the idea, is very unique idea, that if customer, you are delivering a phone to a customer, you are delivering any technical product to a customer. Once I'm zero technical guy, so if I am receiving that Sonos music system or a Google Pixel, so that's a delivery thing. That's Amazon, what Amazon is doing. Next day delivery, they're delivering you. So we are going an extra mile. We are delivering as well as we are setting up for a customer as well. Like Amazon is to the door and we are through the door, and we are sitting with the customer. We had we are having meetings with the customers, and if like old senior citizens and a young generation as well, a lot of people like they are saying that we don't know how to transfer the data and how to do like British routers and all these technical things and Wi-Fi extenders and these all things. So we are giving a technical details to them on phones and a lot of things like that we are doing for iPhone. If customer is ordering an iPhone, so some of the people are like delivering that iPhone, and we are giving backend solutions. If iCloud is not working, Apple ID is not working, so we are partner with them. So we are communicating with as on the same time we are communicating. We are like a bridge communicating with iPhone and same time with the customer. So this transfer of data thing, and if customer want to know, it's a sales perspective as well, but we are not in that sales thing. So our job is like, you can say that people say that your job is like a fancy job. You have nothing to do. You have to just tell us that my ID is not working. So how can I do it? My data transfer is not transferring the data. How can I copy my data from my old mobile? So these things. And for BT, British Telecommunication, are like our main headquarter for internet. So for internet thing, we are doing Wi-Fi disk, extenders, Wi-Fi boosters are Wi-Fi disk, and then we now the logo has been changed. They are redesigning the logo, because when we talk about BT, when we take the name of BT, it comes in my mind like senior citizens, old people. Now they are redesigning their logos and their themes, so they can be indulged into the young market, because youngsters like who are playing PUBG and all these things, all having Virgin Media. So till now, this is the thing. And after that, coming main hurdle, main challenge, what I faced here in UK, Hamza, Nasir, you know, guys, and mainly Zaisab. I was discussing with Zaisab as well, that here the accent of British, mainly the Birmingham, is quite difficult for me to understand. I mean, like if I was working for like 2-3 months in a takeaway, and customer asked me, he was like in a hurry, and he was asking me that, can you give me a bottle of water? I was saying, what the heck are you talking about? What is this? I was saying to that, Gora, tu mar jayega, main tujhe pani na de paunga. Nahi se bol de. Nahi, I couldn't be able. That was my first month in UK, and he was saying bottle of water, no T pronunciation, no R pronunciation. What is this? I was watching movies in English. They are pronouncing everything. So that's the main difficulty which I was facing. And after that, I was just assuming the word. I was just putting imagination. I was putting T and R in every word, and I'm catching that word. So after that, now what I am doing with Enjoy, I'm working with Enjoy as a field expert, and plus I'm doing a radio station for last 2 months, Radio Canada, Radio Saskatchewan. As my brother is living in Canada, and he is like hosting for 2 days. He's working there in radio, and he's doing 2 shows in a week. So one show he has dedicated to us for UK site, so that I am hosting. And basically our idea is like in Masroor Cup, this year Masroor Cup, like we are missing Masroor Cup a lot due to COVID and all these things. It didn't happen. So we have introduced in last 2 months, in 8-9 shows, we have introduced a lot of new talent, and the guys who has done a tremendous job, like in national under 19 or higher level, or people from Jamaat who are representing their countries for cricket, and we are inviting them, and the people who are legendary cricketer in Jamaat, so we are inviting them as well. So our next is like we are designing a show for same like a European League for football as well, and we will invite, I know that our regional guys is playing, and from London, all over the world. We are inviting people from all over the world, whoever have the potential and who has done like excellent job in their respective field. So we are inviting them as well. So this is what my journey till 2020. So yeah.
That was really, really interesting. And I just have a few questions for you just before we go to everyone else who have their questions, more technical questions, I hope. Your journey was amazing. Like I didn't know that. I didn't know that you felt you experienced persecution in your own house, which caused you to flee. Which was the same like with Khulafa of our Jamaat, and that's what forced you to come to the UK eventually. But how did that experience? How did that affect you? Does it still affect you now? Do you still think about it? And does it make you a better person? Do you feel closer to Khilafat and Allah because of it?
Actually, my name was kept by Khalifatul Masih Rabi Rahmahullah Ta'ala, and my name meaning is to face difficulties with courage.
Yeah.
And that's the hikmah that Khalifa work kept my name on that meaning. So that means I have to face these difficulties. And your name meanings represent your personality. So now, when I was in like in a great torture, it was like immense pressure and torture when you have nothing. There is nothing to lose. You have lose everything: your family, your friends, your land, your motherland, your house. You have an empty pocket on the road, and that road is not belong to you as well, and you are kicked out from the country, and you're compelled to leave your country and go to the other country with the 50 Celsius and 60 Celsius, and you have to work there. You have to live alone there, because my family was in, like, they migrated to Canada. They are in Canada, and they are watching this show as well. Yeah. So I was alone for 5 year, half decade. I lived in Dubai. No one there. I was for Jamati purpose. Yes, I was working. That make me so strong, like living alone. That you're if you are self-made person and you're living alone, that make your personality more solid. What I think so. And I was working like in Dubai for regional Seta Jismani. So there as well, my support was I left Pakistan for Jamaat, and I was received by Jamaat in Dubai. And the Jamaat everywhere, wherever you will go, it's a family. So that make me your answer of that question is that make me more strong and more positive towards the life and achieving the goal. How short the life is, we don't know the next breath, but yes, we that's why I am always in hurry to do a lot of things for Jamaat, because this is the blessing of our community, that Khalifa worked is here and he's always praying night here. He's praying for us. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really inspiring. And just like you mentioned about your name also means Mubariz is someone who stands on the front line. And this is what they would call people when they would fight during the time of the Holy Prophet. And he's
One more thing, Rabbi Sahab, addition to my name, Khalifatul Masih Rabi Rahmahullah wrote a nazm in which he mentioned this name as well. कोई मुबारिज हो तो निकले, कोई मुबारिज हो तो निकले, सामने कोई मुबाहिल आए, हिम्मत किसकी थी के निकलता, किसकी हिम्मत थी के मरते हक के मुकाबिल आए. Something like that. So yeah.
It's beautiful, beautiful. Exactly. So from there, we've talked about your journey. We've talked about your experience with the persecution and how you went into your job and you got your degree, alhamdulillah. And now you're working in a incredible company called Enjoy. It's something we should try to also do, enjoy our life, enjoy our work. But at the same time, we should always remember what the Jamaat has given us and always remember that before anything. And it seems like you're almost going through a journey, which I hope and pray it's like the Holy Prophet ﷺ. He was forced out of his home, the place he was born, and he went to Medina, and eventually he came back. So we pray that, for all those people who have been persecuted and left Pakistan, would inshallah one day be able to go back and be able to say, I've come back home. And they are your homes. Those are your roads which you walked on when you were young. And inshallah, one day you'll be able to go back and go back as a free Ahmadi to be able to live your faith as well. So I just want to go to everyone. Does anyone have any questions, whether it's regarding more about what he went through, or if you have any slow Wi-Fi? Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I got a question. My question is, so when you left Karachi to Rabwa, where were you? Where were your family? What did your parents do? Where are your parents right now? Did they come with you? What happened with them?
Yeah. So actually, my grandma was living in USA, and my mother has a visa for USA. So she visited her in 2010. So what happened is, like, we all left from Karachi and moved to Rabwa, and we took a house there on rent. So they were living there. My brother was already in 2009. He migrated. He was an immigrant. He migrated to Canada. So I have one sister, me, and my mother and my father was there, the 4%. So in Rabwa, we were living. We took a rented house, and luckily I got the job in Dubai. I moved there, and after that, my mother went to a USA. And from there she moved to Canada and did the asylum. And after that, you see how we split it and how we destroyed as a whole family. That my mother and my brother is in Canada, me in Dubai, my sister with my father was living in Rabwa for a good 2 years, and my sister was in college at that time. So yeah, at that time and at that age, so my sister and my father was living in Rabwa for 2 years, and then yeah, my mother did asylum in Canada, and I was in Dubai. So this is how, and after that she got the visa. My sister and my father got the visa after 2 years for Canada, and they migrated there. So my whole family was there, and I was working in Dubai. It's a good. After that, I was feeling good that at least my family is at one place, and they are in a safer zone now. So yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm. Jazakallah.
That's any questions? Wi-Fi questions.
I'll-
Yeah,
I got a question for you, Murabi Saab.
yeah, go for it.
If say Pakistan say, okay, Ahmadis are allowed, we love Ahmadis now, and everything's back to normal, would you move back? And do you think Khilafat would move back?
I don't know if I'll move back because I'm not from there.
You miss Warsaw too much. Where are you from?
I'm from Mauritius.
No, you're not. No, you're Mauritius.
Yeah, I'm not from
You're Mauritius.
Pakistani in the heart.
No, what do you mean, bro? So you've never been Pakistani?
I think so. I don't have any relatives or Pakistani blood relatives anyway.
MashaAllah, that is sick, easy, exotic.
My grandma's from Ireland. My great grandfather's from Afghanistan. My great grandmother's from France. And I don't want to take the limelight of Mubariz. It's his time, not my time. I'll do a talk on myself later on.
So yeah,